Far side kick-off. Long deep kick-off down in the field. Well taken there at the back. And solid contact.
Shot first up.
And a penalty there. Looks like diving off their feet, so that'll be a nice easy exit there. The first 5'8", Rory Bathurst, and captain for the Thames Valley under-16s. Dylan playing on the turf, obviously a bit different for the Thames Valley boys. Obviously a bit different to green grass. Oh, kick hasn't gone out.
A little bit different, yeah. It's guessing a new experience for them. They don't have any turfs up there?
Nah, definitely not. Green grass and a lot of mud.
Wet weather footy.
Good organisation on attack there by Wairapa Bush, getting into some solid structure.
Get up there by number 1 from Wairapa Bush.
Apologies to our folks out there. Obviously, Wairapa Bush, their campaign was obviously nailed a little bit by COVID, so they have got a large squad today and we don't have a team sheet, so we will try our best today. However, obviously we will have to go by numbers quite often. Good turnover there by hooker Brodie Springer to Thames Valley, which gives Thames Valley good opportunity to attack. And Maitland Bevan, oof, another big shot. Geez, the Bush are fired up. They've been like caged hens for about a month. Good contact there in midfield. Wairapa Bush getting up quick off the line though.
Not too much go forward, but some good bases.
Big battle at the breakdown at the moment with Wairapa Bush trying to erupt their ball, but Maitland Bevan, strong contact once again, and a penalty will go their way. So they'll be obviously looking to put this ball out this time and give themselves an opportunity to attack from line-out ball. Massive thanks to the Village Grinder for the coffee this morning. It's an outstanding flat white, so well done to the barista down there at the Village Grinder, outstanding.
First line out of the game to Thames Valley. Hopefully we can get up and see a nice little jump here.
Yep, full line out by the looks of it, which obviously sucking in 8 forward, so Brodie Springer with the ball in hand there will be hoping for a good dart to start off his day. Good line out ball there.
Good pressure. Good pressure from the Bush 1 there. Bush 7, sorry. Bush early doors really attacking the ruck here.
Big contact. Bush, I know they've only just come together this week, but geez, they are really coming in with some aggression at the moment. Mason Hammond distributing off to Luke Nonnell though with a good bunt off. How's your father there? Pete Simmons letting the game run really well at the moment. It's very free flying and good to watch. Rory Bathurst. And a really good kick there, putting them down in the Wairapa Bush, 30 metres. So really good start there. Thames Valley looking a little bit like, you know, a bit of rust there on attack, but they are starting to string together phases and building some pressure there. So good from both sides, I think. Really strong start.
Quite aggressive attacking out wide by Luke Nonnell there. He's looks like a bit of a threat on the wing.
Good Te Araha College boy there.
Do you have much to do with many of these boys, Scott? Or?
Yeah, no, I do. I do in and around the traps, I guess, but yeah, I do quite a bit in the junior space. So yeah, there are a few boys here that I don't recognise as well as others, but good to see some comments coming through on the live stream. It's awesome to see parents and family and friends giving up time to watch this morning, and I know there's a lot of people that want to be here today, but yeah, unfortunately level 2 restrictions. I think it was expected. First scrum of the day, always an interesting battle up front. Looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Lucas Pearson feeding the scrum. And it looks like early engagement there by Thames Valley, so Pete Simmons is going to reset the scrum. Apologies, I called Graham Resma Gary Hall earlier in the stream. I couldn't see, my eyes obviously aren't as flash as others, but apologies to you, Graham Resma, ARing on the far side of the field there. Thames Valley
here from Bush here.
Bush getting the nudge on them. Good scrum there. Oh. And of course, this time next year we will be playing, especially at this age group, under different laws. So after the first scrum reset, they'll be going straight to a free kick. So we won't have any of this standing around. And I think that's going to be a really positive influence, especially at this level. You wouldn't know much about scrummaging, would you, Dill Price?
A man for a bit of contact, but yeah.
I do remember you at school being a bit of a weapon when it came to playground fights. So scrummaging might not be your forte, but there are other good assets about you, mate. Good scrum there, good solid platform. Oh, looks like a tight head, or it's come out the far side, but referee letting it play. And Wide Upper Bush are going to get some rear ball by the looks of it. Trucking it up there. He's a strong ball carrier, number 7 there for Wide Upper Bush. There's Willie. Geez, he's a good lad, that boy. Remember him a few years ago in the 14s, been a damaging... Colin Scott, big wide pass there.
Wheels.
Max Lett with ball in hand now. Cut down by Jaden Darby. Good tackle.
Still going.
Oh, good chop tackle there by Tyrese Meld. Max Lett with ball in hand again, looking to edge himself. Good to see a forward in there back in there picking going. Willie Matu.
Good to see Bush having some go forward ball here. Really putting the pressure down on Thames.
Yeah, Thames Valley going to need a chop a bit lower here. Wide Upper Bush with ball in hand are looking dangerous. Colin Scott there with a dart. Good to see the hockey player transforming into a good rugby player there. I'm sure Tanya will be very proud. Oh, geez, if that would have worked, it would have felt like watching the All Blacks all over again. Outstanding vision there by the young halfback. I think that's Lucas Pearson, but I might be wrong.
Not the worst option though. They were definitely overlapped on their right hand side. I think a couple of quick passes out to the right, they would have been all right, but.
As you can see on the replay, second 5'8" for Wide Upper Bush, looking quite deadly with ball in. Like it's going to be a 22-metre goal line kick, 22-metre kick out. Drop there by, I think that might be Tim Prendeville out there on the right wing for Wide Upper Bush. William Billing trucking it up, the workhorse. There's not much on him, but geez, he gives 120%, that lad. Oh, nice tip on there, and it looks like a slight knock on, so that'll be a scrum or a turnover. And Pete Simmons is not having a bar of it, so he's going to blow that up, and we're going to have a scrum. Thames Valley ball in their own half. Looks like we have a player down at the moment. But he's getting up to his feet like a hearty Thames Valley lad.
Couple of early touches from the number 7 from Bush. He's carrying quite nicely, nice and aggressive. Between him and the number 12, I don't know who's got the better cut on the lid, really. You were sporting a mullet a few weeks ago, weren't you, Scott?
I was, and I got it cut so Mum and Dad wouldn't see it. But, yeah, the mullet's becoming quite a fashionable haircut at the moment. I'd love to see you with one, actually. Yep, big thanks to the barber for cutting those dreadlocks. Good scrum there by Bush. Obviously, Jonathan Tanner, in his week of training, has been working hard on the scrum machine, and that's a penalty there for offside at the scrum. Looks like Miller Morton there giving away that penalty. The blindside flanker for Thames Valley. Colin Scott will look for touch, and maybe we'll see a line-out drive, Dylan Price.
Yeah, hopefully a bit more if we can get the ball out.
Yeah, unfortunate there, going for distance, and Tyrese Meld's carrying the good Mercury Bay boy. Right up there in Whirianga. Box kick there by halfback Blake Keeley.
Get out, coming left.
It's taken.
Ooh, Luke Nonu.
And obviously he was held and didn't release the ball. So that's going to be a penalty to Thames Valley Rugby Football Union.
Really good turnover there. As you can see, shifting it left from the replay. Coming in here, Luke Nonu, boom. Textbook.
Good spot tackle there and cheek to cheek, which as a rugby coach is the way that you coach tackle safety. So great to see good tackle technique there involved. Line out right on halfway, right in front of the cameras here. Brodie Springer will have the opportunity to add on to his great dart that he threw first up, and they are going for a full line out once again. Right at the front, nice, easy option.
Good contest.
Oof, it's a harsh call by Pete Simmons. But understandable, I'm sure. Feels like yesterday he was doing that to me playing out there. Cohen Scott looking deadly with ball in hand. Bumping off Brodie Springer, but a good tackle there. Oof.
Tight ball there.
Great tip on, taking away that point of attack away from Thames Valley.
Yeah.
They need to get up quicker off the line. They're starting to be a bit slow, and it's giving Wide Upper Bush a lot of opportunity to attack. We're going to go wide here, bit of space out wide.
Ooh,
obstruction. We knew that was coming, didn't we?
It's near there.
Didn't we, Dill? Now, did you watch Kenneth? Oh, no, we'll watch the replay first before I go into those other comments. But as you can see, Cohen Scott starting to beat off quite a few tacklers. He's looking deadly with ball in hand. And that is going to give Thames Valley another opportunity to go for touch and give themselves another repeat at a line-out. But again, missing touch. Tim Prendeville, he's a nippy little fella, and I'm backing him here. He's going to have to beat fullback.
He's gone on the outside. He's done it.
Great speed.
Gotten down.
By the wing, Tim Prendeville there. And I think he's graced himself on the turf while he scored the try. Great try there, great vision to beat off Callum Ropier at the back. Well done, Wide Upper Bush, and good work making Thames Valley pay for that missed kick.
Couple of missed tackles there and not going for touch. Really hurting Thames Valley early.
Bringing some artillery off the bench while we're watching this replay of the Bush. They're carrying a large squad at the moment. Obviously preparing for their Hurricanes under 16's tournament, which they'll be playing in Ruatoria over the school holidays, which will be an awesome opportunity for them to play against some of the top unions in the Hurricanes region. Cohen Scott going for goal here. I'd say about 12 metres out from touch, just behind the 22-metre line. He's hit that well.
Struck that very nicely.
And Scotty Andrews and Graham Resmer raised their flags like true Trojans out there with a great successful penalty goal. Dylan, did you watch the footy last night?
Yeah, I did actually.
What did you think about that kick at the end that everyone's talking about?
Oh, like every ref will think it's a little bit different, but I think the way he just shut it down pretty quickly after he'd made that decision and then got rid of it, I don't know if he did make the right decision, but hey, I thought he refed quite a nice game.
Would have been a lot of angry people on the TAB last night, I'm sure, maybe including yourself.
Oh, definitely not me. But yeah, there's a few people that might not have been too happy with the result. Obviously last year, I think Waikato did the same to Canterbury as well, so I'm sure the boys down south are happy about that.
Wide Upper Bush getting back into their work. And there goes Conley Alexander, the big bull, rushing forward. Strong ball carry there by the Waikol first 15 hooker.
Shifting it well here.
Luke Nonnell's going to have to put the wheels down. Max Letts on him. And he's done well for Callum Ropier, the Waihi College first 15 centre, playing at fullback in this game. Tidied up really well there at the end. But look, they'll look to go to the left here. Bit of space out wide if they can get it there, but Wide Upper Bush, their line speed, it's stopping Thames Valley from making any broom out wide. Doing really well there.
Bush really were doing well on defence here. Just nice and strong. Setting early.
Oh, how good is it to watch two Heartland Unions go at each other at this age group? I think it's fantastic for our game, eh? Obviously, the Thames Valley, a massive trip down the line, but it looks like that might be a penalty there for offside. But no, Pete Simmons is going to be a good bugger and just only play a scrum. But yeah, just touching on that, I think it's awesome to see two Heartland Unions go at each other at under 16 level. And obviously the curtain raiser for the first round of the Heartland Championship kicking off for you on this live stream at 2:30 p.m. here at Trust House Memorial Park. Can't wait for that.
Be good to see. Seeing the under 16s will probably be the first Heartland game since COVID.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if there's any other games on this morning, but it's good to be here and love a bit of code.
I think it's been perfect. Just being able to be in the venue's been a plus. So a big shout out to you, Tony Hargood, for giving us the tick of approval, and to the volunteers on the gate, Dino and the other fella, you know who you are. Good scrum there by Valley, Jaden Darby.
Shifting it.
Really unforced. Valley. Obviously a bit of rust for these boys too, but all boys out there playing because, lockdown came at a real prick of a time, let's be honest, just before trials and games were supposed to kick off. So tough for players to get back in the groove, especially week one. Bush ball, 35 metres out from their own line. Sure, Patrick Gluck's got them doing something smart from this distance out. I'm expecting them to go blindside here with Cohen Scott just hanging to the left of the scrum. So this is going to be very interesting to see what they do here with hot ball. And it's been a good scrum, good platform there to build off.
Going right.
Oh, they're going right. Oh, good draw there, drawing in the players
Here they go.
Of Thames Valley, and they get the ball wide through Max Lett.
And some strong defence there from the Valley boys.
Going blindside there through Conley. Oh no, it wasn't Conley Alexander. Apologies. Number 7, elusive. He's been elusive all game, and he continues
getting around
to
the paddock
strong.
nicely.
Apologies for not having his name, but he's been outstanding so far. Will Billing, Rathkill College first 15 player, going well blindside. Oh, Kevin here. Good to see you, Kevin here. Massive shout out, and apologies I didn't get to your phone call yesterday. I was on the road, so I did have a legit excuse, but thanks for everything.
You answered mine.
Hey?
You answered my phone call.
Yeah, I did answer your phone call and many others, so apologies, Kevin here. But no, thanks for everything you do for Heartland Rugby, mate. Absolute legend, and I'll give you the floor while I can. By going off their feet, eh?
Yeah. It's good to see Bush Valley getting the ball into touch for the line out. They're looking decent off a set piece. They just got to get it right.
Oop. Good.
Good challenge.
Good challenge there by Bush. You took the words out of my mouth. Well done, Dill Price. Giving Bush some good counter-attack ball here. Now looking to go blindside, sucking in the Thames Valley defence. Big Alexander, the big robust prop.
Reminds me of you back in the day, Scott.
Yeah.
Just hanging off, loving a roam.
Loving a roam out wide, not trying to do too much of the hard stuff. But no, I'm sure
10:30 at the tuck shop.
Couple of steak and cheese pies and sweet chili Doritos, absolutely fantastic. Reminisce those days. Good charge there by number 7 yet again. Lucas Pearson delivering to Cohen Scott. Oof,
Here we go.
Lett.
Overlap.
And the fullback there going in for a great, well-orchestrated try. Dylan Price, do you want to talk us through that one?
It's a good shift. As we can see from the centre, over the 13. It was a good cut-out ball from a start, though. I think it was Cohen Scott, as Scott said. But I think Bush are looking really good on attack here. Shifted a couple of balls, and they've got legs to move. So a little bit further out wide for, I think it's Cohen Scott taking the kick. He looked like he had legs on the last one, so hopefully he's got the next one down pat. A little bit of a jersey swap going on there.
Nothing worse than putting on a sweaty rugby jersey that isn't your sweat. But hey.
I'm sure that man running through with that mullet doesn't mind too much.
That's Emily Clarkson's brother, Will Clarkson. Absolute legend.
That's a hell of a do.
Hell of a do that I think he's been growing for about 6 years. So outstanding to see it. And I know he doesn't play halfback either, but we'll just need to try not get confused by that. Cyrus Baker making his way onto the field as well. But Colin Scott out wide. If he gets this, I'll pay the man. Oh, Jesus. What a nudge. Holy smoke.
Get your wallet out, boy.
I will try and fix you up at some stage, Colin Scott. Yeah, he did. Yep, great nudge there by Colin Scott. Gee whiz. Take note, Tiffany Hira.
Roughly about 10-15 to go in the first half. Bush is starting to look a lot more dominant. You can see, again, their defence line getting up quick. Good attack over the ruck, and they're looking decent.
They sure are. Cyrus Baker taking this. Oh, I think it's Cyrus Baker. Go Cyrus anyway, just in case I've got his last name wrong. But really good charge there by the number 8.
There we go, but open
Johnny
space.
Falloon, big charge there by the big 19. Oh, unfortunately.
Pass for a start.
Luke Loader was on the charge there. I just remember like yesterday Luke Loader making those sorts of charges under my leadership at Rathkeel College Colts. So good to see the man applying his trade for the Bush this year. And I know his big brother Jack will be absolutely proud of him putting on that jersey.
You used to coach a bit of these boys, Scott?
Yeah, I did. I coached quite a few of them a couple of years ago at the Wairarapa Bush under 14s, and we actually played a lot of these boys at Thames Valley 14s, and unfortunately we lost that day. So, yeah, it's really good to see these guys growing and developing. And as it looks like Kobe's just commented, it was a mean try. I agree, bro. Outstanding.
Probably from a coaching point of view, Scott, what are the basics, what are the things you try and nail down at under 14s, under 16s, maybe a little bit under 18s when...
Look, for me, safety's paramount, but yeah, just trying to coach good technique, especially around the tackle and the breakdown, trying to get them to play what's in front of them. And it looks like Tyrese Meld giving off to Mason Hammond, the big Hodaki playing.
There we go.
Geez, that's a good charge there. Good clean out at the breakdown too. Off they go. Oh, Maitland Bevan unfortunately getting a pass behind his head and a bit tough for the man.
I don't think there was any advantage there.
Going back for the penalty.
So back to that question, would you look at anything junior-wise with a little bit flashy, say give them 20 minutes of training time and say create something yourselves, or would you try and keep it tight-packed? And
it's a good question, mate. Really good question. I mean, a lot of the time you do get boys only for a certain amount of time during the week, so you don't really get the opportunity to spend 10, 15 minutes every training just on doing flashy stuff. But it's a good opportunity, mate. If I'm coaching a team again, I'll take that on board, especially you coming from a hockey background. It's amazing what you can take from other sports. But looks like we've got a line out here. No, not going
good
for
base.
A drive. They're going to go wide and back themselves. Daniel Sprouse going wide. Off to Callum Ropier.
Here we go, overlap.
Jaden Darby, good draw and pass there. Going wide.
Good pick-up there from that winger.
Was a very good pickup.
Looks like Kuan Heta. Team's still on the attack here. Hopefully they can pick up some points before half-time.
Yeah, I think that's much needed. Dan Mead, coach, fellow coaches as well, Stu Hill and Joshy Keel. They'll be really looking for Thames Valley to put the foot on the throat here and score before half-time, try and get some momentum back their way. I think they should maybe go for a line-out drive here, suck in those Bush players and try and muscle over. They haven't had a dominant scrum, but they can set a good maul. I think they'll be in. Oh,
good contest from the Bush there.
Geez, they've done really well at line-out time, haven't they, Bush?
Tim's put the pressure on here. They might be right.
Need to trap them down there. Don't give them much of an angle to kick out of.
Good post-contact meters there from the forward from the Bush.
Bush making metres with every carry. They're going to go wide. Man of the moment, Mo. Cohen Scott.
Go.
Luke Nonu one-on-one here. Beaten, and he's
Good
isolated
tackle.
out wide as well. Not supporting his body weight, you'd assume. So Pete Simmons, yeah. Ooh, gone into touch there. So Scotty Andrews with his flag up in the air, and Wairapa Bush are going to have to feed to this line out.
But unlucky,
you just got a comment, Dylan Price, up on the screen. Saying good pronunciation, Dill. So well done, man.
A little bit unlucky, you'd say, there for Thames. I think, definitely, as you said, he was not supporting his body weight. Hands on the ground.
Good dart. Would like to say I taught Bruce Barge that, but I probably didn't. Actually, it's not Bruce Barge. Apologies. He's the man with ball in hand right now. A really good charge by the man from Greytown Rugby Club in Waikol. Luke Loader on the hit up. Off to Cyrus. Cyrus looking strong as he did for the under-14s a couple of years ago.
It's really good post-contact meters here from Bush. They're really driving through after the tackle.
Yeah, good leg drive in the tackle, Dill? Really impressed. Johnny Falloon looking to truck the ball up.
Nice breakthrough. There's that Cyrus again.
Will Clarkson in at 9. Obviously, coaches have said, mate, you're a bit too small to play in the forward pack these days, but, geez, you'd be a bloody good halfback, and that he is. He's got really good delivery on him. Max Lett, the veteran of Paitua and Manga Tanoka Rugby. Unfortunately taken into touch, but he's looking lethal with every touch of the ball he gets. So really strong play, and I'm being really impressed by this under-16 fixture, especially with not a lot of time coming together after COVID.
Yeah, I think that left-hand side attacking from, I think, Cohen Scott at 10 and then Max Lett at 13, that cut-out ball's working really well. Finding that left winger on the side there, opening up with a bit of legs. As you saw that that fullback go into the corner for a try. A bit of pressure here from Bush back in deep in Thames Valley 20. Turnover. Good attacking area from Bush here.
Yeah.
Max Lett, there you go, centre again.
Valley needing to chop their tackles now. They're starting to go a bit high. Starting to be obviously a bit wary of playing 30 minutes of code. A little bit of fitness. They're starting to go high. Charging through and a really good tackle
there. Here comes
there
a hot step.
by blindside flanker Miller Morton of Thames High School. Johnny Falloon trucking it up, beating the tackle of Maitland Bevan. Will Clarkson in at 9 for the Bush, trying to feed. Bruce Barge charging as he always does. Never looks to pass, but geez, you can back on him to try and run through some defenders.
A lot of commitment here from the forwards from the Bush, always loving to carry the ball. They're not shying away from it.
Good delivery there. Oh, looking lethal again. And I think there's going to be a knock on there. But no, they're going to go to the line out. Pete Simmons signals, which Thames Valley probably would have preferred the scrum, judging by how their line out's been operating the last 3 or 4 opportunities they've had. But look, I've been impressed there by the defence in their own 22, coming up off the line a bit more, shutting down the Bush. In the first half when fatigues does start to set in.
We're going for a scrum here.
Scrum here. Valley ball. Blake Keeley to feed. They'll be looking to probably hit Jaden Darby as a crash ball and then look to get out. There's Mr. Shay O'Gorman down there.
Great Wairapa lad, Shay.
Looking fine as always. The Wairapa Bush manager for the Heartland squad. He also used to teach Dylan Price at school. Transition.
One of the best, really. Surprised you weren't in there with me, to be honest, Scott.
I know. I was doing English while you were doing transition. Learning how to pronounce names correctly.
Good pressure off the scrum from Bush.
Yeah, very good. Mason Hammond, good truck there. And Rory Bathurst, he'll need to get that ball out, the skipper. And Tim Prenderboy, he's had a nightmare under the high balls all day, but he's taken that one really well, and he's dished it off to the fullback, off to the left winger there, number 11. Unsure of the name, apologies. And a bit of a clean-up jobby there at the breakdown. So well done there by the Bush securing that ball. But they are consuming a hell of a lot of people at the breakdown at the moment. Just trying to secure ball. The loader. Geez, that boy likes karting. Valley need to get up quick here and start putting in some dominant tackles. Just starting to slip off a couple now. Now look to go left through Colin Scott with a nice little kick through there. The ball is going to go dead in goal. So that will be a 22-metre dropout. And Rory Bathurst, I'm sure, will take the honours. And some substitutions coming on. Nice for the front rowers to be able to have nice, short, sharp spells, eh?
Yeah, just to reiterate, I think we're on rolling subs here for the Bush team, maybe in Valley. As Scott mentioned earlier, Bush is still through their trial period, so there's a few players on the team sheet. But yeah, it's good to see, again, Heartland Rugby live on Facebook.
How good is it to have Mr. Ross Cooper in the venue? Thames Valley and Wairarapa Bush stalwart. Plays his trade in Waihi now. And he has made the trip down to Masterton for the Heartland squad to play against each other for the President's Trophy today, donated by Ross Cooper. So that's an awesome trophy to be played for today between Wairarapa Bush and the Thames Valley Swamp Foxes. Blake Keeley there feeding the scrum. Unfortunately, the ball a little bit messy there at the back of the scrum, so they're going to reset it. I think stability is the word that Pete Simmons will be using at the moment, trying to get more stability there in the front row, less movement, and get that ball through the tunnel a bit quicker.
I think we've seen it for the first 35, 40 minutes. Wairarapa Bush are a lot stronger in the scrum. It's just, as Scott said, a little bit of stability early on, and then Bush. Not exactly my forte. You could probably talk to Scott about the scrums a bit more often, but... Oh, they're deciding to run it from the back here. Scrappy.
Callum Rapier lurking out wide.
Oh, he's got a bit of toe.
Does have a bit of toe. And he's gone for the kick option. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked for him this time round, but Tim Prendeville doing a great job there for the Bush, tidying up. And they'll get into their work again through their forward system. Looks like they're running a bit of a 1-3-3-1 here, not giving away too many of their tricks, but they're just working around the corner. And it looks like a bit of a cluster there at the breakdown, and Pete Simmons is going to give the Bush a penalty. So Dill, obviously an essential member of the Dalefield hockey team. How was the season? Unfortunately, not the three-peat you were after, but have you got any more hockey on the cards for the remainder of 2021?
Personally, no. There is still a little bit to go. National tournament, which should be good. New format, new setup. 32 teams all battling it out for the title.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, disappointing season, I'd say, to be honest. A few results that we don't like.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to be a part of the black and gold once again. And I'm sure we'll go at it again next year.
What was the highlight for you this season, Dill?
Good question. Couldn't say the finals because we didn't make it.
I know, it's never easy, mate. Always losing a final. Own experiences this year, losing a quarter-final, 17 points up with 8 minutes to go. Fair to say the bus trip home was not a nice one.
Yeah, I just think.
But we'll move our attention to more PC chat and line-out ball there by the Bush. They're looking sharp there at the front. Nice easy ball for them. And Max Lett, nice draw pass option through to the fullback of Wairarapa Bush, who is looking very dangerous every time he puts his hands on the ball.
I feel like Bush are missing a trick here. That number 11, Nonu, going going in very early. If they can skip that pass and get it out wide, they'll always have space.
Luke Nonu, they just want to discipline them here. Nothing stupid. Number 3 for Thames Valley, Jason Collins. Very mobile for a prop to get down there and make that defensive tackle. Turnover there, Mason Hammond. Oof. Geez, that's an ankle tap if I've ever seen one. Very good tackle there. Oh, and diving off his feet was Tyrese Meld. Oh, no, sorry, holding on at the breakdown. So unfortunately for the Valley, they will get no rewards for that nice little piece of attack that they had. However, the Bush staying strong on defence.
Go Rory.
Go Rory. It's your birthday.
Rory the Stag.
Rory the Stag, what a legend he is.
Wipe Bush immortal.
It's great to hear the positive feedback, guys. We are rookies at this sort of thing, and we are doing our best for you out there watching the live stream. Apologies if our voices are annoying you, but we're just really glad to be here and be able to show you guys a live stream of your boys and stuff playing. And very good line out there. Great
big throw.
I like to see the referee playing. It probably wasn't the straightest of throws, but very good dart and letting the game continue, which I really like to see. And a good battle there at the breakdown there.
Again, that Cohen Scott to Max Lett's doing them well. Nice turnover penalty there for Valley.
Valley need a strike here. Yep, I don't mind that. Play Blake Keeley. Good option there by the young halfback. Tyrese Meldy going wide there. Looking lethal there in the red headgear. Oh, and unfortunately, once again, play stops, and that's going to be the halftime whistle, ladies and gentlemen. 14 points to the halftime break here at Trust House Memorial Park. I'm Scott Day. This is Dylan Price, and we're going to leave you guys for a couple of minutes. So put the kettle on. It's probably not beer o'clock yet, but put the kettle on, and we'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Well, Scotty's been doing them, there might be a bit different.
Well, it doesn't have your name on it.
That's actually not the actual proper power either. It's called electrolytes. You buy this, it's quite a bit cheaper, and it's exactly the same. They don't have Stephen Adams gun.
Oh, no, Pete's. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I did. I tried to look in it, but it was in
He's got a block.
It was in incognito mode.
I think Rezzy's just threw my phone.
Welcome back to Trust House Memorial Park for the second half here between Wairarapa Bush and Thames Valley under 16s. Half-time score 14 points to nil after 2 converted tries there by the Wairarapa Bush under 16s. Looking sharp with ball in hand, I must say, and Thames Valley doing really well coming together for their first game together as well. Joined by Dylan Price. We're doing our best to commentate this game today, and yeah, as we were saying just before half-time, I hope you've made a nice drink for yourself to enjoy this entertaining second half clash. Muskie Bathurst has just messaged me saying he's cracking into a beer, so good on you up there in Whangamata, the town of red and white dynamite. Absolute veteran. Dylan, enjoying this stream, mate?
Oh, really enjoying it, Scott. It's good to be here. As I said earlier, good to see some live code. Looks like Wairarapa Bush have changed a few things. There was a few running repairs, I think, on a player I saw. I'm 17 maybe. Looks like entrance of William Day in 20.
Yeah, a bit of a relation to me, actually, William Day. Sometimes I like to claim it, sometimes I don't, but that is my younger brother, playing in number 20 for the Wairarapa Bush side.
Some would say the best A brother.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't forget the other brother, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. The more talented brother, that's for sure. But here we go, second half action, kicking off by Rory Bathurst, the
Quick shift there
Thames
from
Valley skipper, playing at first 5'8".
Hoping you're really getting after it, Muskie.
And there's Cyrus Wilson. I've
There he
finally
goes.
remembered his name. Gee whiz, and what a
There
charge.
goes that man.
Oh, skipper Rory Bathurst, try-saving tackle there. What
Spread it early here.
a chop tackle there. William Day with the cutout ball. Good entrance to the game by the Rathkill College lad. Will Cole adding some real tucker there.
In the
and
corner.
it looks like they are going to score through the lethal fullback there. If someone can give us his name, please, that'd be awesome on the live stream, because he is making serious damage out wide there. Great try for Wairarapa Bush.
As Scott said, if anyone can send through names of Wairarapa Bush players with numbers, we could make this a lot better, but good to be here.
I have recognised the guy now. I've had a close-up thanks to our beautiful cameraman down there. That is Mr. Malatai, Junior Malatai, brother of Sully Malatai, who will be putting the boots on for the Wairarapa Bush Heartland squad later this afternoon. Geez, we're some ugly mugs. I think that's why we get called faces for radio, don't we, Dylan? But yeah, great try there by Junior Malatai. Real weapon out wide, and he's got a bit of size about him too, which obviously helps when it comes to beating one-on-one defenders. But good impact there by a few replacements there. Will Cole and William Day. Winky, as people call him. And Will Clarkson in there as well, the trio of Williams. Cheers for your comment there, Richard Delberg. And Will Cole adds the extras there to take Wairarapa Bush to a 21 points to nil lead. 2 minutes into the second half. Dylan, where do you think Thames Valley need to improve at the moment?
Oh, Probably line out and scrums for a start. From the start, Bush were a lot more aggressive in the ruck.
Yeah.
But I mean, Valley have got good ideas and nice attacking scenario. I think the Bush team's just hard to say, but a little bit better.
Definitely, mate. I think Bush is starting to reap the benefits of having a larger squad and being able to bring fresh legs on the pitch. Valley boys look to be tiring. Maybe that's the jet lag from their 6-hour flight back.
I mean, it's hard on the Thames Valley boys, though. Like, you turning up for an away game and the other team turns up with 52 players.
Good
It's a full
counter-act
NFL
there.
scrub.
Will Clarkson getting to the breakdown. Oh, and it looks like Mr. Rory Bathurst has suffered a bit of an injury there. So well done, Pete Simmons, blowing that up and stopping play. We don't want any players being in any harm. Geez, Andrew Gemmell, I never realised he had such big calf muscles, but manager for Thames Valley making his way onto the field to see if Rory's okay, which is great to see.
Baby cows, some would say.
Obviously, Andrew Gemmell, chairman of the Youth Management Board at Thames Valley Rugby Union, does a lot for Thames Valley Rugby and huge asset to rugby in the peninsula. And also saves me a lot of work from time to time as well.
How's work been? Were you busy under the COVID?
Yeah, unfortunately, due to COVID level 2 restrictions, we have had to cancel a few events due to listening what coaches, managers, and club members have said, taking in their sort of accounts. We have had to cancel the Shore Cup Fleming Shield, which is a sub-union competition that we have at junior rugby, and then also our girls' primary school tackle day. So we have cancelled those events, but we still do obviously have our rep rugby calendars, which is awesome to see. And to be honest, they still have really cool calendars, considering 3 or 4 games had to be axed due to lockdown. But busy life as an RDO, as I'm sure Cameron Hayton knows here at Wairarapa Bush. And a good scrum feed there. I'll look for a solid platform. Will Cole adding lots of venom there at centre. Very talented young rugby player there. Just need to organise themselves, eh?
Really a setup that we'd like to see, but they're starting to get in position now.
Cyrus Wilson trucking up. Geez, he's breaking tackles for fun at the moment.
I'd say Cyrus Baker isn't he a bit older?
Yeah, Cyrus Baker.
Yeah.
But Cyrus Wilson, I'm glad I got his name right eventually. Ooh. Yeah, fair call there by Simmons. Tip tackle could be dangerous. Number 7 there, looking lively for the Bush in the headgear. Unsure who that player is, but they'll look to get into their system again through the number 1 for the Bush there. I think Makota College student. And they'll look to go wide through Winky Day. Valley very set up on their defensive system. They'll look to get up quick here. Yeah, they're standing back and waiting Bush for run at them, and it's proving costly for them at the moment. And it looks
Good turnover from Valley there.
like Valley have got the penalty for Wairarapa Bush putting their hands on the ground and not supporting their body weight. So a nice, easy exit now for Thames Valley, and they're looking to go wide through Blake Keeley. Oof! Oh, contact! Jaden Darby showing how he is.
Thanks, Harry.
Oop. Just need to settle things down, and Pete Simmons, quality media. Oh, Harry Warren, cut out the negative comments on the live stream, please. I do like to engage with our audience. For those at Thames Valley Rugby Union, they'll know Marcus and I do run a chat show most Friday mornings where we do talk a lot of bull. So today, once you're actually in the commentary box, it is quite easy to get yourself through, isn't it, Dylan?
It's good to...
You're known for talking quite a bit of smack, aren't you?
There's a reason why we're mates.
Yes, we're quite good at it.
Here we go, Valley on the halfway.
Springer, the Mercury Bay Area School hooker. He'll be looking for a good dart in at the front here. Obviously, line out hasn't been too sharp for the Valley, so they'll be really wanting to just go up at the front, quick ball, and get that ball away. Looks like Henry Baverstock's joined the play. Oh, good option there at the front.
Good drive from their reserve hooker there.
Yeah, Ethan Harrison coming on and making damage with his first carry. Ethan Harrison was a great referee for me at a Ripper Rugby tournament not so long ago, actually. Fantastic. Oh, good carry there by Jaden Darby, but strong defence by his opposite man and second 5 for the Bush.
Good little attacking kick there.
Yeah, but Junior Malatai tidying up as he has done all day, although he's being stripped by Tyrese Meld out wide. And again, gives Valley another opportunity with ball in hand through Baverstock to Harrison, who's been met in a good tackle there by Will Cole. And I've held him up there, actually, so that's going to become a maul, and it's going to be a real scrap to get that ball down, and I think it's going to be a turnover. Wide upper Bush ball. Well done there from Wairarapa Bush, giving themselves a good attacking scrum opportunity. Dylan Price took me through that.
Yeah, good bit of strength there from, I think you said, Will Cole. Watched him a couple of times out at Rathkill, and he seems like a good all-round athlete. Early in the season, apparently, was it a 50-metre 50-metre penalty
Against Hibbs.
Hibbs on full time to win the game.
Yeah, I think he had some wind at his back, so they chucked him the tee. Actually, I think it was 57 metres, I heard. I think it gets bigger every time the whole thing's mentioned, but 57 metres off the tee.
Good bit of confidence there. We always like beating those boys in blue.
Yeah, Hibbs obviously a traditional fixture for Rathkill College, and yeah, bit of space out wide if they want to keep coming to the right here. Good kick there by Winky Day.
Good nudge in space if that holds up.
Yeah, really nice and good option. If that ball had stayed in, I think it would have been very interesting, wouldn't it, Dill?
Yeah, it's a good attacking scenario though. Hopefully they get up for this line out and you might see a bit more flair out wide. Lot of speed from, say, Junior Malatai, showing speed from his brother.
Yeah, well, remember Solly Malatai, I think it was about 4 years ago, and he scored 5 tries on this very pitch. Maybe Toby was even running the live stream for that game. I can't quite recall, but he scored 5 tries against Buller and became, I think, only the second person to ever score 5 tries in a first-class fixture. So you can see where Junior Malatai gets a bit of talent from.
Good challenge here from Bush.
Baverstock going, get out of here,
nicely.
he says. And the winger,
he's going forward.
Good contact once again. Big charge there by the left winger for Wairarapa Bush. And Luke Loader gets his hands on the ball like he loves to do.
Good aggressive running from that number 11.
Oh, skip pass here. Oh, that's clutch. Very well done. Oh, don't tell me they butchered that. No, yeah. That would have been one of the tries of the, I think, tries of the weekend if that had pulled off. Great vision. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. But great vision there.
Just broke your
by
chair.
the second 5'8". I was just getting a bit confident. Will Cole drawing pass. And Junior Malatai wanting to get a third try, putting his hand out. But, yeah, really good to see that from the Bush.
Did the Bush 16's fly down?
Valley?
Yeah.
No, they actually van down. They came down on Thursday. So just for our Wairarapa Bush viewers, Thames Valley were supposed to play a Heartland tour. So they were actually going to play against Wanganui, Horapakapiti and Wairarapa Bush in the same week. But due to COVID-19, they did stop that tour. So this is the only game on their trip. So massive thanks to Wairarapa Bush for hosting this fixture. Oh, no. Charge down. I'm not going to bore you with that crap. Charge down there by Will Cole and unfortunately
offside from Bush.
So that's going to mean a nice easy exit for Thames Valley, and they need to start playing at the right end of the field, Dylan. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I wouldn't say easy exit. He's got to get it out first. He has struggled during the game, but obviously a bit more leg muscle will probably come with age.
Yeah, for sure, mate. I think we underestimate. You know, a lot of these kids are only 15 years old, and
no, he's done well there.
Bathurst has done really well putting that ball out, and I don't know what the conditions are down on the pitch. It looks pretty good from here, but what I do think is is that there might be a little bit of wind, hence why players are struggling to kick the ball long distances. But hard to tell up here in the cosy commentary box.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a breeze. It's always nice ground surface when you've got a turf to play on.
Yeah, boys will have a few grazes afterwards, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
at least you know what you're going to get. And
Here we
also,
go.
it's a very free-flowing game of rugby on the turf.
Good bit of attacking ball from the Valley boys.
Miller Morton with a strong carry.
Oh.
I've said his name quite a few times. Rory Bathurst, who's moved into halfback, getting cleaned up there. No protection for the halfback. But Jaden Darby having a dart, likes getting his hands dirty, the Tiaraha College student. And Baverstock. Geez, that boy could play rip rugby when we ran a program at Thames High School last year. Great to see the young man.
Good bit of footy here from the Valley boys.
Maitland Bevan. Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't Maitland Bevan. That was the other prop. And Jason Collins. And Bathurst will look to put the ball into touch again, but... that's going to be right out on the 5 metre line there, so a prime opportunity for Thames Valley to maybe go to a line-out drive or just give themselves a good attacking platform here. They haven't had one in a long time, so they'll be wanting a strike to get themselves back in this game, and I think if they don't strike here, the game may be lost. Big shout-out to you, Stacey Grant. Yeah, money. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Yeah, obviously it would be nicer to catch up in person, but good to see you watching the live stream, man. Unfortunately, you can't put money on under 16 games of rugby, Stace. A slight knock on there. So Thames Valley are going to have the feed to the scrum. Very handy distance of about 8 metres out from their try line.
Get a bit of a roll on here, they might be right.
Looks like Daniel Sproul's going to enter the game. Hauraki Plains student, a member of the losing Year 9 and 10 team that played against Pyro College, and I was actually the referee of. Very talented young man. And his dad's a big fan of Thames Valley Rugby, so a big shout out to Daniel's old man. I'm sure we'll be watching the live stream. And his mum as well. So Dylan, what did your girlfriend think about you getting the late call up here? Weren't you supposed to go walk around Henley Lake?
Bit of a scrum there from the Bush boys. Hoping Valley will get through this. Get out, get early.
And while we are at scrum time and having a few resets, thanks to you, BG, Brent Gear and Tony Lyford will be later this afternoon, 2:30 p.m. kickoff. And Brent Gear and Tony will do a much better job than us. So good to see BG, the radio announcer, giving us a good positive comment on the chat. But Thames Valley have got the ball in hand.
Good couple of right foot steps there.
Bathurst will look for quick ball off the Baverstock, who gets cleaned up there by Will Cole. And Will Cole comes in, the strong young man. Gives it off to Jason Collins, who tips it on. Tyrese Meldy goes deep into the 22.
Give it.
Nonu, Luke Nonu, he's looked dangerous all day, but unfortunately the ball didn't stick there. So they are going to go to a scrum, wide up a bush ball. And as you can see on the replay here, Thames Valley just looking a little bit disorganised at times, eh, Dylan?
Yeah, again, same as Warwick Bush, as you said, they might still be in their trial period or they just haven't got regularity around the ruck. Might have been a bit of a late hit here. Oh no, full contact. Oof. Good shot.
Good contact as well, isn't it? All legal. G'day, Jax Leach.
$21-0 with about 25 to go.
Yeah, look, obviously a few stoppages now. Like, you do have to appreciate that these players have only just come together. So, new combinations and obviously the lungs will be hurting a little bit. Here's hoping a lot of these players did keep up some basic running and training over the lockdown period. I know for a fact that I did get on the road to lose a bit of puppy fat, and I think I've put it back on already.
Yeah, can tell.
Yeah. Oh, nice play there by the Bush. Great exit play. Instead of kicking, they've gone wide.
Here we go.
And out wide, it looks like number 21 with ball in hand gives it off to Junior Malatai. They say counter-attack's the best attack, and that has been the case. And Thames Valley will now get an opportunity to do so. Bit of scruffiness going on in the background with someone streaking without his top off. And it looks like penalty to Pete Simmons. Pete Simmons has put a penalty there for something that I'm not sure of, but it's going to be a scrum Wairarapa Bush ball, and it's amazing how you can go from one end of the other in rugby in not a lot of time. So a big play there by Will Cole, and the back line there for Wairarapa Bush going wide and reaping the benefits. Hey, Dill.
Yeah, really good. Bit of a tactical change, I think. Have a feeling Blake Kelly's gone to centre. Rory Bathurst's gone to 9, and Henry Baverstock gone to 10. I think I've noticed there.
Well done, Dylan. Correcting our viewers. Oh, nice. They deserve to score here. Oh,
forward.
What? Sorry, I should not be saying that towards Pete Simmons. He's in a much better position than me, but from here it would look like great play there by
on the replay
by the 10 and 12 for Wairarapa Bush. Winky Day in second 5. We'll see here on the replay at 22. Yeah.
Very flat.
Flat call, but back to referee's judgment there. So unfortunate for the Bush, but Thames Valley will be breathing a sigh of relief, won't they, Dill?
Yeah, they will be. You see there was good covering tackle by the centre and the 7 from Valley, but hopefully they get out of this without any points. Shifting, attacking.
Time getting a good shove on, but Thames Valley have managed to reclaim the ball, and they go wide through Brody Springer. Not Brody Springer, Miller Morton, William Billing with a late shot there. William Billing, a very workhorse sort of player, doing really well for the Rathkill College First 15 this year.
Bush getting a little bit carried away here. They should have control a little bit better. There's a couple of late tackles.
Agreed.
That's out.
Oh, Mr. Resmas. Graham Resmas put his flag up there. Unfortunately for the Wairarapa Bush outside back, putting his foot on the line whilst claiming the ball. They'll go to a line out here, Thames Valley, and they will be looking to strike. But they need to do their roles up front first. So obviously winning line out ball, getting a good throw, good connection with the jumper, strong lift. Oh, beautiful pill. That was a very sexy line out. Looking a bit disorganised there, back line, but
found some grass.
Found some turf.
Yes.
And Junior Malatai
again
looking lethal. Oh, and the hooker, Willie, can he go all the way? Reminds me of myself. No, I'm joking, but Willie looking really good out wide there, and Cyrus Wilson charges forward into the 22. Quick pill will be the theme, and the lethal number 7, who's looked dangerous all game, fends off Baverstock. Gets to about 10 metres out from their try line.
Bush can spread it here, they might be right.
And Will Cole looking dangerous. Need a good clean out here, and that they have. Very good clean out at the breakdown. Will Billing trucking along, and Will Billing is going to get himself through and score Wairarapa Bush's 4th try of the morning. Strong charge there by the big abrasive lock. Not a lot on him, but geez, he got some solid leg drive, doesn't he, Dylan Price? Talk us through this.
Clear ball here from Bush.
And I think it all started with the clean out there by number 7 for Wairarapa Bush. That try would not have happened if it wasn't for a good clean out there at the breakdown. And you sometimes do forget the nitty gritty work that the forward pack has to do from time to time. And good to see one of their own getting the credit for that try.
Hasn't kicked it. Sorry. I think the ball off the back of the ruck from that halfback, I'm not too sure who is there at the moment, but it's good ball to the 10. Good little assist to that lock.
His name's Will Billing.
Lock.
Yeah, great try. Team try there by Joel Beattie, Joel Beattie, who's just commented. Obviously, Joel, a big fan of Wairarapa Bush rugby and obviously Wairarapa cricket.
Bush sport in general, Joel's the man to see. Playing some good squash at the moment, I heard.
Got a very good chat show that I enjoy watching as well, Joel.
Cooking show.
Oh, good nudge, but
A little bit left.
hooked it to the left a little bit there, Will Cole. So Wairarapa Bush will take the lead with about 15 minutes left in this game as they take the lead 26 points to 0. Yeah,
And
Bush
some
are
more-
looking quite tidy in all honesty. I've been quite impressed. Obviously only started training on Tuesday, but what they have done is they've taken their opportunities and Thames Valley probably haven't. So Wairarapa Bush, obviously a big campaign ahead as they take on Hawke's Bay next weekend. I'm unsure of the venue of that fixture. We're in level 2 or level 1 restrictions. And as for Thames Valley, they are going to be taking on the Corinthians, which is a team based out of Matamata. So good to see both teams getting rugby again next weekend. Bush looking to stamp their authority, and a nice little tip on there from the try scorer Will Billing. Good to see the forwards playing with a bit of pill. And they'll come to the right, and they'll look to expose Thames Valley, and it looks like they're going to go over the top.
Need the bounce.
Oh, and Junior Malatai, he's got the ball wide. Very good linking play there by the Bush. And they're going to come back through Conley Alexander with the head tape.
There we go.
Good carry.
Get over
and
the ball.
Another good clean out there by Wairarapa Bush. Number 7 looking elusive with ball in hand. And
He's looked very good all game, that number 7.
yeah, he has. He's been really sharp. Bargy, Brucey Barge with the tip on. And William Day, he's gone for the whip ball. Oh, Will Cole, if he can get that ball away, they'll be in. But they've done a good job in wrapping him up through Miller Morton.
Valley doing well on defence here.
Yeah, Valley are. They're doing some really good chop tackles. Good tip on.
A bit of a knock on there, but again, Cyrus Wilson breaking that first tackle.
Yeah, he's been really sharp all game with ball carrying. Done really well. One thing you've got to be impressed with is Wairarapa Bush's work at the breakdown. Been really impressed with their ability to clear out breakdowns and give themselves a good attacking platform. So good body height there, and they're using every technique that they can do.
Obviously with Bush rolling numbers every couple of minutes, it's making it hard for Valley to keep up, but they're doing extremely well. Obviously big trip for these boys down here. Appreciate the distance they've travelled.
Yeah, they've got another night here, the Thames Valley contingent, before they head back tomorrow. Staying at Morley Holiday Park, is it?
Yeah, up the north end of town.
Yeah, north end of town.
Not too far from Ferries.
And they've been very, very pleased with their accommodation. So a big shout out to you guys at Morley Holiday Park. Thanks for obviously putting up with our boys and management.
They'll obviously get to stay here and watch the main game, won't they?
Yeah, they will,
Yep.
mate. Yep.
Yep.
So obviously sharp and they're looking sharp in their dynasty gear. Big thanks to Matt Ralston, our assistant coach of our Heartland squad, for getting all of our boys kitted out looking sharp in their hoops. And Mr. Rory Bathurst going over the top with some creativity and looking sharp whilst doing it. Not much of a...
Oh, there we go. What a tackle.
Jaden Darby, good shot there. Wasn't much of a chase line, but Jaden Darby's done it all by himself. And Will Billing now will look to truck it up to the left, and Conley Alexander getting set to go the same. Oh, it might be actually not Conley Alexander.
Will Cole to the boot. Nice big spiral bomb.
Oof, good luck taking that.
Oh, great catch.
Rory Bathurst doing a fantastic job there, putting his cricket credentials in play, and that will be a high tackle. Taking him over the nipple line, which is the judgment of where you should be tackling. So, yeah, good penalty call there from Pete Simmons. Obviously, Graham Resmer probably letting him know that too, that it was a bit high and could be dangerous. So,
bit of a warning there from Pete. Probably a little bit too much aggression. Don't mind a bit of aggression, but too much.
obviously for our referees as well, lockdown would have been hard for them to keep up fitness and all that sort of hoo-ha. So, to Pete
Sure they
Simmons,
would have been.
I'm sure he'll be taking a few deep breaths out there as well.
I'm sure they would have got a few practicing on some Saturdays, just sitting in the lounge and blowing the whistle on the other half. Again, another trick show from Valley. Unfortunately, gone straight out.
Yes, Mr. Springer, unfortunately getting his foot into touch, which didn't quite work for him on that occasion, but good to see them thinking outside the box. And, yeah, once again, our ugly mug's been shown on our live stream.
Just talking about the main game today, Scott, how do you think both teams are going to go? Obviously, you're probably a lot more in the know with the Swamp Foxes. Is there any insight into the squad at the moment, any team? How do you reckon everything's going to play out today?
Yeah, mate, it's going to be interesting. I'll talk more about it at our next breakage. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see our teams come together after obviously a couple of years away from not playing the Heartland Championship. But both teams having good pre-season campaigns. So
got a little attack on the left-hand side there from Bush.
As the ball goes into touch there, Bush taken into touch. Yeah, so look, Thames Valley Swamp Foxes, they are missing some key players who are stuck in Auckland, who are obviously under level 4 restrictions. So Thames Valley missing 3 key forward pack players, which obviously gives other guys an opportunity to play. So probably not as full strength as they would have been, but they have welcomed in former All Black 7-star Luke Masarewa, who joined the squad. So massive draw card for them there. And Mr. Dwayne Sweeney has come on board as a technical advisor as well. So obviously knowing him from playing for the Chiefs and the Mooloos for many years. But as we get back to the game, Rory Bathurst going for a good
big
charge
hit there.
Yeah, for sure. Massive hit there.
Again, that chip kick. Stay in.
Oh, Nonu, unfortunately, not quite getting there, but good vision there by Mr. Rory Bathurst.
A couple of those kicks have gone well.
Yeah, they have, Dylan. We've seen it more and more as the game's gone on. It's been really good to see teams thinking outside the box and putting the ball on the boot. So Conley Alexander's going to feed the line out. A lot of movement in the lineup, but they go to Will Billing, who unfortunately doesn't get a clean ball. Tyrese Meld carries forward, and
good contest from Valley in the line out there.
yeah, it was good to see them contesting at set piece. Good opportunity for them to win back ball, and they have. So Dan Mead, the coach of Thames Valley, will be happy with that. And Bathurst goes wide, and Jaden Darby cleans up as he has done for many times today. And Bathurst, not Bathurst, Mr. Blake Keeley goes to Ethan Harrison, who gets taken. Jason Collins, my bad. Sorry, Maitland Bevan. Apologies for the 3 takes of that, but here we go through Maitland Bevan, and we go through Blake Keeley to Daniel Sproul, who fends off William Cole and gets taken eventually by Wairapa Bush. Now, I think that might be a side entry there, but Thames Valley hold the pill. They continue to build pressure and try and stretch
offside
the
again.
Bush attack defence. Going wide and a little loop around through Jaden Darby, which the ball has come loose. So they're going to go back for the penalty for offside, and this is where things may get a little uglier with Pete Simmons possibly going to his pocket for many penalties down in this area of the field. So be interesting to see what he does.
Second half been a bit better for Valley, I think. More consistent. The ideas have been there. holding the ball a lot better. We'll see a nice couple of tries here, hopefully. Pete Simmons really laying down the law here.
Pete Simmons.
Going to the pocket.
He's not afraid of telling someone off as Mr. Pete Simmons.
Yellow. Take that, cheese.
You know what that was for, Dylan? Was it for offside, repeated infringements, or was that for something else?
He's still going here. So I think he's obviously warned. He's warned the winger from Bush earlier in the game, and I think there was a couple of offside infringements, and there might have been a little bit more carrying on over the other side where Scott Andrews is.
Yeah, I think the perpetrator was Will Billing, who's just been carded, Will Billing does like a bit of a little bit of niggle. So I think maybe a late hit there was the cause of that yellow card, ladies and gentlemen, if you were a bit confused back at home.
Hopefully Thames can get up on a good scrum here, obviously with the scrum down one man.
Yeah, so I think at under 16 age group, Dylan, they have to match numbers. However, they'll be putting it back in at the scrum, so it'll be 8 versus 8. Or
they drop.
That one person drops, of which they have dropped an 8 by what it looks like. So,
any reason for that?
Yeah, I think it's just safety, man. So safety reasons they drop, so equal amount of players. And let's see if they can make the most of that one-man advantage. So they go wide. Oh, and the winger, he's been taken late as well, but Pete Simmons doesn't see any harm in that. Through the winger of Kwan Hita. 22-metre drop out, and Bush haven't had ball for a while, so they'll be looking to play with a bit of pill, and they do so. They go wide. Looking exciting, and it's good to watch them play with ball in hand. Through this number 12, who's been lively all game for Wairapa Bush.
Really trucking those metres there.
And Willie, he likes getting his hand on the ball. Natural ball runner, Makota College. And Wairapa Bush have just made a post on Facebook about the Wairapa Bush under-18s team for match versus Hawke's Bay is now on the Thames Valley, the Wairapa Bush Facebook page. So if you're interested to see how that team's shaping up, have a look on the Wairapa Bush Facebook page.
This is looking dangerous here.
Yeah, loose play. Junior Malatai loves this sort of stuff, and Jaden
good spot
Darby
tackle.
Played really well.
Hands on the ball.
It's good to see some backs getting in there to try and
good
clean
turnover.
Down, and Valley looking loose, but they've gone over
this
the
could
top.
Be dangerous if it stays in.
It has done. So number 11 for Bush having to do a good tidy-up job here.
Again, looked like another turnover.
Oh,
there we go. Play that.
Oh,
Give that go.
Darby, he deserves a try. He's battled all game.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That might be another sin bin there. Obviously not landing on mud, landing on the turf. Not ideal, but we're going to have to see what Pete Simmons does here. But that possibly went over horizontal and possibly became a bit ugly. So not sure what the judgment's going to be here, Dylan.
Didn't look.
Oh, what?
No,
they're playing a game of code. Yeah. They're playing a game of code without a referee, ladies and gentlemen, as we see the replay.
As you can see,
yeah,
probably going for 10 here.
Yep. Not severe enough for a red card, but they will be going for yellow, you'd imagine, going over that horizontal.
Playing a very good game, Willie Malatai.
Played for me in the under-14s a couple of years ago, and very promising player.
Push down to 13 players. Still time on the clock for Valley. Would you go scrum or line out?
Number 7, I finally clicked who it is, but I've forgotten his name. Apologies. Apologies to his family. Played for the under-14s a couple of years ago, but he had much shorter hair, so sorry for not recognising him, but he's played very well today. Go for the line out. And Maitland Bevan to feed. Hasn't been a strong point for them today.
Valley need to get ball here. Good drive. He's off his feet.
And good defence there by the Bush. They'll be really trying to keep Thames Valley out here. Been a strong defensive effort from the boys in green today, and they'll be wanting to keep it that way. As Willie Mulatai gets a turnover there. And unfortunately a slight knock on. So the game's turning slightly messy in the last 10 minutes, Dylan, but we have had good rugby for most of this game, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been good to watch, as we spoke about. Good to see some Heartland juniors.
And apologies for the late call-up, mate. I know you're going to be in trouble with the missus later on. But let's hope she forgives you when you go and shout her lunch.
Oh, you love throwing me out of the bus.
Yeah, I do. Big thank you to Tyler Mead for allowing me to commentate today. I know we'll truck on.
Hopefully Valley get a good scrum here. I think they can really attack off the scrum.
Tony Hargood's looking really dangerous with that drill in hand. Almost looks like he's wanting to shoot someone.
Obviously, extra numbers on each side of the scrum here for Valley. Going left. Oh,
Contact. What we love.
that's the game.
Game, set, match, ladies and gentlemen. White Upper Bush take this one. 26 points to 0 over Thames Valley here at Trust House Memorial Park. And thank you very much for watching our live stream today. It's been fantastic. Been given the opportunity. And Dylan Price, massive thank you to you coming and supporting me here alongside Toby for this under-16s fixture.
It's been good. I've enjoyed it. I'd love to get back on here if we can, but might hang around.
Yeah, exactly, mate. No, it's been good. And if Brent Gear, you need any expert comments later in the day, just give us a call because we're happy to come in and run the show for 5 minutes, but 5 minutes only. But, as teams shake hands, massive thank you for Thames Valley for coming down and playing this fixture today. I think it's been an awesome opportunity for them to play against another Heartland region, and not the result they would have wanted, but they'll take a lot of learnings from this fixture, as will the White Upper Bush side as they take on Hawke's Bay and lead up for their Hurricanes Youth Council Under-16 tournament in Ruatoria. What a place to go.
It's a great place. Never been, actually. You've played a few games up there, but I think as we looked at Bush with a big squad, it'll be cut down probably in the next week. Looks like some good attacking plays. Nice shifting from the backs. There's a few attacking players, a few really nice plays there. Obviously, a little bit of messy play at the end, and I think a couple of the boys need to just ease up on that. But it's good to see the Bush turning out nicely. Again, to the Valley boys, appreciate the travel. Obviously, come a long way. Would be hard on them, especially playing full NFL squad. But it's good to see them out here, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, mate. No, it's been an awesome thing, and I know there'll be a little bit of a prize giving thing out on the field before they go into the showers to present a little monument of which Warrapa Bush will have this year after Thames Valley beat them a couple of years ago.
As you can see here on the replay, a few little highlights here. Good covering tackles. This was earlier in the game.
Dylan, some players that stuck out for you. Just quickly, while we can, I know there's probably not a lot of people listening to us right now, but obviously a few players that stood out for you.
Yeah, I think probably number 7s from both teams. Unfortunately, don't have the names, but number 7 from both teams really strong over the ruck. Nice aggressive play, especially the White Bush one. Held his aggression all game. Found space, offloaded nicely. I think the first 5 from the Valley team. He got it set up quite nicely. He's played a full game. He's obviously showed his experience, and he shifted ball well. Cohen Scott, in the first half, played really nicely. His linking up with Max Lett was a good show. And then obviously Willie Mulatai in that second half was just something different. He got the ball in hand, didn't run sideways and offloaded when he needed to. So, anyone from you?
Yeah, mate, no, I think you've hit the nail on the head. You've covered some Wairapa Bush boys there, which I think outstanding. And for Thames Valley, I think second 5'8", Jaden Darby played really well in the back line for me. And also Rory Bathurst was evergreen. He was always in the action. So those are just a couple of boys. And it would probably be Tyrese Meld at number 7 in the red headgear.
Yeah.
Worked hard all day and did some really good stuff. So massive thank you, everyone. That is me and Dylan done for today, as far as we're aware, unless Brent Gear picks something up before he arrives. But thank you very much.
To get up.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks.
Enjoy.
Ref, Gill, Waiko and Dakota.